Research methods. Uh, Basically, a research method is like the backbone for a person or a cogwheel for a bicycle. So the cogwheel is the one which is in the center part and providing you the right amount of power and right amount of management and right amount of guidance to move towards the success or move towards the goal. So with that intention, let me describe you what the research methods are and why they are important. According to Ken Brunet in 2001, the following depiction you can read and understand what it is about. So it stresses how important it is to have a right set of methodologies or methods to be implemented in a project to be successful, because the project management techniques is fully based on the methodology we select, and the methodology will give the idea or the pathway or the critical path to the project manager to move forward with an idealistic, realistic risk assessment, and the project management is fully in control with the project. More than 99% of the projects in the world, they fail because the start of the project and selection of methodology was pretty much wrong, and that is all up to the project manager to decide what is the exact methodology he is applying into the right kind of project. And with that idea, I would love to move towards the depth of the project I am introducing to you. Any project in this world is involving around three risks as an overall form, and that is human as a risk, and time as a risk, and cost as a risk. So when it comes to Alstom, the human resource is pretty much important, and I got limited number of human resources, but they are pretty much enhanced with the experience and skill they need to automate this system. And time as a risk is also limited because the management has required me to finish this task as soon as possible. So it is remaining as a risk in this case. But cost is the more important case, because you know, with the recession that the world has faced recently, every company is trying to spend less money and get more productive outputs. So my management has asked me to get this thing done in the minimum budget that I can afford and the company can afford. So with that idea in my mind, I have to select the right kind of methodology which will invest less money but get the best outcome and best results. So when we go into the hunt of right methodologies we need to implement, there is a search that should be done. What are the possible methodologies that are available in the market, that are available in the scenario? So from my research, I focused on several methodologies, starting from system development method, which is the world's first methodology that the project management invented ever in its birth. And then when it comes to Prince 2 and system development method, they were early 1970s or 1980s. They started as the preliminary methodologies, and they remain perfect for the project which have a clear flow. But when it comes to my project, I don't have a clear flow because the system that I'm implementing may involve in the risks, and that is a medium scale project. When it comes to real world applications, system development method and Prince 2 are very much important for small scale projects because it takes a long time, and the spaces and phases that they got and collapse of one phase will ask and demand the project manager to go back towards the start and do it from the beginning. So when it comes to my project, I have a time as a risk, so I can't risk to start the whole methodology from the beginning. So I will not look into these two methodologies as a guideline for my project. And when it comes to a PRISM or project integrating sustainable method, it is also a possibility that I can use, but agile is very much important for the bigger scale, larger scale worldwide projects. But this project, as I said, it's a middle level project. So I am focusing more likely toward critical chain project management because it is focusing more towards the risk assessment that is involved in a project. With that intention, let me move towards the next evaluation. After choosing the critical chain project management, why I have chosen it. So according to Harvey Mailer, which is the recommended reading book for this module in 2002, I have extracted the right kind of introduction for choosing critical chain project management. Every project methodology got their own focus. System development method is focus is the right flow and clear path. And when it comes to critical chain project management, that focuses only on risk. So the risk involved in human sense, risk involved in cost sense, and risk involved in time sense will be assessed critically. And the best advantage it is providing me is randomly I can enter into any phase of my design process, and I can literally start the testing process in a given method or in a given phase. As an example, my initiation plan and fact-finding plan is very much I am confident that I can get it done very quickly with no fuss at all. So I don't need to do a testing or regaining process in these phases. But when it comes to the logical design or physical design, I need to put more focus on it. So I will have to do testing, and I will have to go black box testing. Then I will go through the white box testing if needed. So this gives me the liberation or freedom of implementing any kind of a testing plan into a given phase because I am using critical chain project management as a method of planning. So when it comes to work relationship I got with Alstom and the methodology I'm choosing, the management will be pretty much happy because Alstom has always been a company which used to take calculated risks. So minimizing the risk involved in any project means minimizing the chance of a failure that the project is having. No one wants to fail in a world which is merging to success every day. So my plan is to get my company on right track. So the best fit that I've chosen for this project to run and the backbone I'm suggesting the project to be flown and centralized is this methodology. And that's all I got to present to you today, and I would like to meet you all again in a successful design phase in the near future. Thank you.